Okay, so good morning everyone. Today is our lesson for Module 3, Quarter 1, Science 7, Part 1. This is Sir Topper, your Science 7 teacher. First part, Module 3, Science 7, Quarter 1. Before we proceed, let us pray. God, grant me the serenity, accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Okay, what I need to know. Hello, how are you today? Are you ready for another round of learning? In this module, you are going to distinguish mixtures from substances based on a set of properties. You will explore the pure substances first. For example, look around you. Can you tell whether this matter found in your environment or even at your home are pure substances such as the air you smell and breathe, the food you eat, the water you drink, and the other things you see, hear, and feel? It is for you to find out with the help of this module. So after going through this module, you are expected to define pure substance, describe pure substance based on a set of properties, and relate the importance of pure substance in real life situations. So before we proceed with the lesson proper, let us the review. What I know. Directions. Read each item carefully. Use a separate piece of paper for your answers. Okay, for number 1. What are the two classes of matter? Is it A, atom and molecule? B, element and compound? C, plant and animal cells? Or D, substance and mixture? Okay, correct answer for this is letter D, substance and mixture. Let's proceed with number 2 question. Which is true regarding water? A, compound of element. B, element of gases. C, mixture of gases. D, substances of gases. Go. Okay, the correct answer for this is mixture of gases. And for number 3, we have what is the difference between a substance and a mixture? Oh, so we have the answer already. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Substance is pure while mixture is impure. Remember that. Let's proceed with question number 4. To separate salt from water in a seawater mixture, what process is being used? A, condensation. B, distillation. C, evaporation. And D, filtration. Go. Okay, let us have the correct answer. The correct answer is letter C, evaporation. Let's have number 5 question. Which of the following is a property of mixture? A, it has a definite composition. B, it consists of a single phase. C, it has a heterogeneous composition. And D, it can only be chemically separated into its components. Go. Okay, let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is letter B. It consists of a single phase. Let's have number 6. Which of the following is the physical appearance of a substance? A, complicated. B, homogeneous. C, heterogeneous. And D, non-uniform. Go. Okay, the correct answer for this is letter A. It's complicated. Okay, for number 7, which one is the best way to determine whether an unknown sample is a substance or a mixture? A, knowing its density. B, tasting the given sample. C. Observing its physical appearance. And D. Testing its melting and boiling point. Go. Okay, let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is testing its melting and boiling point. Okay, let's have number 8, which is not a technique to separate components of mixture. A. Condensation. B. Distillation. C. Evaporation. And D. Filtration. Go. Okay, so let's have the correct answer. Correct answer is condensation. It is not a technique to separate components of mixture. Number 9. Which of the following is a heterogeneous mixture? A. Air. B. Oil and water. C. Stainless steel. And D. Soft drinks. Go. Okay, time is up. What do you think is the answer? It is letter B. Oil in water. And let's have the last question. What is or are true for substance and mixture? 1. Pure substance melts completely. 2. Pure substance has varying boiling point. 3. Mixture does not melt completely. And 4. Mixture has a fixed boiling point. Is it A. 1 and 2 only? B. 1 and 3 only? C. 2 and 4 only? And D. 1 and 4 only? Go. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is letter B. 1 and 3 only. So pure substances melts completely. Mixture does not melt completely. That is true. Okay, so let's have 11. What does it indicate when a sugar is heated in a test tube until it is completely changed into a black mass and droplets of water? A. Compound. B. Element. C. Mixture. D. Solution. Go. Okay, time is up. Let us reveal the answer. The correct answer is A. Compound. Okay, let's proceed with number 12. What substance is made by mixing two elements without being chemically combined? A. Compound. B. Element. C. Mixture. D. Solution. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is mixture. Letter C. Very good. You can follow the discussion. Number 13 question. What is the best way to use in separating iron parts from a mixture? A. Filter paper. B. Magnet. C. Water. D. Spoon. Go. Let's see the correct answer. Correct answer is using magnet. Letter B. About 14. Which of the following uses evaporation as a means of separating the components of the given mixture? Is it A. Iron filings or fillings and sand? B. Pebbles and water? C. Sand and gravel? D. Sugar and water? Go. Okay, let's reveal the answer. Correct answer is sugar and water. It is being used, they use as evaporation as a means of separating the components of the given mixture. Okay, number 15. Which of the following statements distinguishes pure substances from mixtures? A. It can be separated by physical means. B. It consists of two or more kinds of matter. C. It has no specific solubility and densities. And D. It has a constant boiling temperature and melting temperature. Go. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. It's letter D. It has constant boiling temperature and melting temperature. Okay, let's move on. So for today, we're going to discuss lesson 1, which is all about pure substance. What's in? In your previous lesson, you learned that a solution is a homogeneous mixture. It means that it has a uniform composition, which makes the appearance uniform all throughout. This time you will describe the appearance and other properties of pure substances. Is it homogeneous or heterogeneous? What are the other properties of pure substances? Let's move on. What's new? Okay, let's have this activity number 1. Let us proceed with the new lesson to be presented through a poem. You've got what it takes to be a conqueror if you read carefully this poem and discover the differences between substances and mixtures. The poem is entitled I Am Substance, I Am Mixture. Note that this poem was composed exclusively for the ADM module of the DepEd Central. And this is the poem. I am substance, I am mixture. Matter has two broad classes, mixtures and substances, each one with differences. Let's start with their appearances. Homogeneous or heterogeneous, telling a substance from a mixture can be used. When substances are all homogeneous, mixtures can be homo or heterogeneous. Next way to distinguish is through separating technique. Mixtures can be separated easy and quick through evaporation, distillation, and filtration. But not substances due to chemical combination. Substances and mixtures behave differently. During boiling and melting, most especially boiling point of substance is fixed while mixture is not. Substance melts completely, but mixture does not. I am substance, I am mixture. Two worlds apart. Just always remember the differences they've got to distinguish a substance or mixture from what it is and what is not. By Wilfredo D. Bartolo Jr. Very nice poem. Okay, let's use that poem and answering the next activity. How are you feeling so far? Did you find the poem interesting and effective learning resource? If your answer is a big yes, let us find out. To find out if the poem really helped you to discover and understand some of the important concepts of the lesson, you will be asked to answer the following questions below. Here are the guide questions. What is a pure substance? A pure substance is that one of the classes of matter. This is according to the poem. Number 2, what are the properties of pure substances according to the poem? It has given there, melts completely and has a fixed boiling point, and that's correct. So you are given number 3, tabulate your answers about pure substances. You're given a table here, 2 columns. The first are the set of properties and the second are pure substances. So let's have the appearance. What do you think is the appearance of pure substances? It's homogeneous. That's correct. About the melting point. Melts completely. That was true according to the poem. And about the boiling point. Has a fixed boiling point. So very good. You can follow the directions using the poem. Okay? I am a substance. I am a mixture. Okay, let's move on. What is it? Pure substances are one of the classes of matter. Substances are homogeneous or with uniform composition and appearance, are the same all throughout. The temperature of a substance is fixed and sharp. During melting, a substance melts completely, smoothly within a short time. Very clear. You're given here activity number 1.1. Given the figure below shows separating technique for the components of pure substances. Another set of properties that distinguishes substances from mixtures. So you're given the scenario, you are given water. Okay, this is electrolysis of water. Okay, so let's have to answer the guide questions. Letter A. What is the name of the pure substance H2O? Very easy. I can hear you. And that is correct. It is water. What are the components of water? What is H and what is O? They are hydrogen and oxygen. Very good. You can follow the discussion. Very good. In the picture, can we separate hydrogen H from oxygen O? What's the answer? Yes, because of the process electrolysis. Letter D. What is the process that separates components? I'm giving you the answer a while ago, and that is electrolysis. In pure substances, the components are chemically combined. The component parts are difficult to separate except for water. During the process called electrolysis, or by passing electric current, the components hydrogen H and oxygen O of water are separated. Remember that is electrolysis. Let's move on with the next slide. Let's have activity number 1.2. Consider activity guides number 1 and 2. Study first the given table and the scenario. Table 1. Boiling point of two liquid samples. Given samples, liquid A, liquid B. Before heating, you're given 28. For liquid B, 30. After 5 minutes, liquid A is 40. Liquid B is 45. After 8 minutes, they have the same. Liquid A and liquid B are 65. Okay? And after 10 minutes, liquid A is 90 and liquid B is 97. After 12 minutes, it becomes 100 for liquid A and 105 for liquid B. 14 minutes after, liquid A becomes 100, same, liquid B is 108. And after 16 minutes, liquid A is same 100 and liquid B is 113. Okay, let's have the scenario 1. Melting point of two solid samples. Chef Math and his assistant observed two solid samples, solid A and solid B. Both substances are white crystalline powder. They cannot determine which is a substance and mixture just by looking at it. So, to distinguish which is which, they heated the two samples using an improvised melting dish. Both the two samples were heated at the same time and received an equal amount of heat. After a few minutes, they had observed that solid A melts completely within a short period of time, while solid B has portions that seem not to be not melting. Okay, very clear. To find out if you have understood the important concepts of the lesson, we need to answer the following questions below. Number 1. Which liquid sample is a pure substance? So given table 1, boiling point of two liquid samples, liquid A. So what is the temperature for liquid A? And that is 28 before heating. About liquid B, it's 30. So observation while heating. This liquid A has fixed boiling temperature. For liquid B naman, it has 30 temperature. And observation while heating, we have changing boiling temperature. Number 2, which solid sample is a pure substances? Scenario 1, melting point of two solid samples. Samples, appearance, observation while melting. Solid A. Okay, appearance white crystalline. And observation while melting, melts completely. Solid B, same white crystalline appearance. And observation while melting, we have has portion that seems not to be melting. During boiling, the temperature of a substance changes at the start. Then it becomes the same and constant. During melting, a substance melts completely and smoothly within a short time. So it was very clear. It was stated here the difference between the boiling and the melting of a pure substance. What's more, decide how to separate these pure substances. If it is not possible, please write cannot be separated on space provided for. Let's have substance oxygen. What do you think? Cannot be separated because it's an element. Substance 2, water. Yes, by electrolysis. About gold? Cannot be separated. Carbon dioxide cannot be separated, and carbon cannot be separated. Here is another enrichment activity for you. Read the paragraph below and answer the questions that follow. Letter A. Joseph wants to compare the chemical properties of two substances. In doing it, he prepared two flasks containing the substances and labeled them liquid A and liquid B. He monitored the boiling points of the liquids and found that the boiling points were 100 degrees Celsius for substance A and 100 degrees Celsius to 112 degrees Celsius for liquid B. How would you classify the two liquids? Answer the question. Which liquid sample is a pure substance? That's the answer. Liquid A is a pure substance. Let's have the second scenario. A student tests the melting point of a certain sample of potassium aluminum, or the so-called tawas in our dialect. It starts melting at 91 degrees Celsius and melts completely until the temperature is 92.5 degrees Celsius. According to a data book, the melting point of potassium aluminum is 92.5 degrees Celsius. What can you say about the sample? Answer is, the sample is a pure substance, and that is correct. Okay, let's move on. What I have learned. Directions. Read the paragraph and identify the correct words that fit in the given sentences in the box below. So given, here are the box. Okay, we have the words constant, completely, solid, heterogeneous, boiling point, different, distilled water, homogeneous, melting, pure substance, melting point, and liquid mixture. And here is the statement. So we need to fill in these by these words here. Let's go. Pure substances are, number 1, homogeneous in appearance. That's correct. During boiling, the temperature of a your answer is pure substance changes at the start, then it becomes constant. That's correct. During melting, a substance melts completely within a short time. To determine a blank liquid sample, if it is a pure substance, you should test it using its boiling point, while if it is a solid sample, its melting point is the best way to test. In enrichment A, the liquid is a pure substance since it has a fixed boiling point, while the water with salt is a mixture because it has a varying melting point. So let me recall, or let me review the answer by reading it from the start. Pure substances are homogeneous in appearance. During boiling, the temperature of a pure substance changes at the start, then it becomes constant. During melting, a substance melts completely within a short time. And to determine a liquid sample, if it is a pure substance, you should test it using its boiling point, while if it is a solid sample, its melting point is the best way to test. In enrichment A that we had a while ago, the liquid A is a pure substance since it has a fixed boiling point, while the water with salt is a mixture because it has a varying melting point. Very good. What can I do? Identify at least 5 pure substances found in nature, in a supermarket, grocery store, and even at your home. Use the table below to explain your answer based on appearance, separating techniques, boiling, and melting point. You're given a table here with 5 columns and 6 rows. Okay, for the first row, you're given first column rather pure substances. Second column, appearance, is it homogeneous or heterogeneous? And the third one, separating techniques, components can be separated or inseparable. And the fourth, boiling point, is it fixed temperature or the temperature different in different times? And the last column is about melting point. It melts completely and smoothly, or a portion does not melt. Okay, let's try number 1 sample. How about my pure substances or pure substances distilled water? What's my appearance? Yes, it's homogeneous. Very good. What is the technique to separate the components? We have electrolysis. Very good. Boiling point? Fixed. So it is only 100% degrees Celsius. Melting? None. Let's have another one. Pure substances. Silver coin. What can you say about the appearance? Yes, it's homogeneous. Technique on how to separate the components? By heating. Very good. About the boiling point? None, but we have melting point. It melts completely. Number 3 sample. Table salt. Appearance? Homogeneous. Very good. Separating techniques? It could be electrolysis to separate the water from the salt. Boiling point? None. It melts completely. Okay. Next is baking powder. Appearance? Homogeneous. And the separating technique is through heating. No boiling point, but it melts completely. Last is wax. Homogeneous. Separating is heating, and it melts completely. So that's it. Very easy. So let's have this assessment. We are done with the lesson. Before we end the lesson and giving the assignment, let's test ourselves. Directions: read each item carefully. Write only the letter of the correct answer for each question. Use a separate sheet for your answers. Number 1. A gaseous material has a strong smell, evaporates quickly, particularly boils at negative 33.34 degrees Celsius, and melts at negative 77.73 degrees Celsius. This matter can be classified as A. Metal, B. Mixture, C. Solution, D. Substance. Go. Okay, let's reveal the correct answer. Correct answer is D. Substance. Very good. Number 2. Ella is experimenting on how to two liquid samples. The data he gathered or she gathered is shown in the table below. They're given samples, liquid A and B. A temperature in degrees Celsius before heating, after 5 minutes, after 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12, and up to 16 minutes, with different values. What can be inferred from a table? A. Liquid A is a pure substance, while liquid B is a mixture. B. Liquid A is a mixture, while liquid B is a pure substance. C. Liquid A is an element, while liquid B is a substance. Or D. Both liquids A and B are pure substance. Go. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. Correct answer is letter A. Liquid A is a pure substance, while liquid B is a mixture. What did you observe? The degree temperature of liquid A, which is a pure substance, stops at 100 degrees Celsius. If it is a mixture, it will move forward higher than 100 degrees Celsius. Very good. Let's have number 3. A pinch of bread was placed inside a test tube and heated until it became blackish in color and released some gas. Which of the following statement or statements is or are true according to the given information? 1. Bread is a solution. 2. Bread is composed of only one substance. 3. Bread is made up of solid and gaseous substances. And number 4. Bread is made up of mixtures of different substances. A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3. C. 2 only. And D. 3 and 4. Go. Let's give the correct answer. And the answer is, for number 3, it's 3 and 4. Bread is made up of solid and gaseous substances. Bread is made up of mixture of different substances, and that was correct. Let's proceed with number 4. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and a pure ethanol at 70 degrees Celsius. Which of the statements are true about water and ethanol? 1. Water and ethanol are pure substances. 2. Water and ethanol can be boiled at either 100 degrees Celsius or 78 degrees Celsius. Number 3. Water and ethanol have specific temperatures at which they would start to boil. And number 4. Water and ethanol can be identified according to temperature at which they boil. A. 1 only. B. 1, 2, and 4. C. 3 only. And D. 1, 3, and 4. Go. Okay, let's see. Correct answer is D. It's 1, 3, and 4. Water and ethanol are pure substances. Water and ethanol have specific temperatures at which they would start to boil. And water and ethanol can be identified according to temperature at which they boil. Very good. Let's have number 5 question. Sodium chloride dissolves in water very well, which is not true in the following statements. A. Water is a pure substance. B. Sodium chloride is a pure substance. D. Dissolving sodium chloride with water produces a mixture. Or D. Dissolving sodium chloride with water produces a new substance. Go. Okay, it's time to reveal the answer. Correct answer is letter D. Dissolving sodium chloride with water produces a new substance, and that's correct. Number 6. Anna wants to compare the chemical properties of two substances. In doing it, he prepared or she prepared 2 flasks containing substances and labeled them liquid A and liquid B. She monitored the boiling points of the liquids and found that the boiling points were 100 degrees Celsius for substance A and 110 degrees Celsius to 112 degrees Celsius for liquid B. How would you classify the two liquids? A. Liquid A is a pure substance while liquid B is a mixture. B. Liquid A and B contain 2 or more atoms that are chemically bonded. C. Liquid A has varying boiling points while liquid B has a fixed boiling point. And D. Liquid A may be homogeneous or heterogeneous, but substance B is not. Go. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is A. Liquid A is a pure substance while liquid B is a mixture. Congratulations, you're correct. Let's proceed with number 7. A white powder was tested and heated. After some time, it melts completely. What does it imply? A. It is a mixture. B. It is a pure substance. C. It is a homogeneous mixture. And D. It has a combination of pure substance and mixture. Go. Let's reveal the answer. Correct answer for number 7 is B. It is a pure substance. Very good. Most of you got it perfect. Very good. For items 8 and 9, two liquids were observed and heated. The data gathered is shown in the table below. Here is the table. Temperature degrees Celsius, liquid A, liquid B. Starts of boiling, we have liquid A 100, liquid B is 80. After 30 seconds, we have liquid A is 100, liquid B is 85. And after 60 seconds, liquid A is 100, liquid B is 84. And after 90 seconds, liquid A is 100 and liquid B is 86. So here are the questions. Based on the table above, which of the following is true about liquid A? A. It has a fixed boiling point. B. It is heterogeneous. C. It is a mixture. D. It is an element. Go. So you can see they have same value. Start up to 90 seconds. So let's review the answer. The correct answer is it has a fixed boiling point. So the maximum degree Celsius for this one is 100 degrees Celsius. Number 9. Which of the following could be a liquid A? Is it a fruit juice? B. Water. Soft drinks. C. Water. D. Water salt solution. Go. It's very obvious. Correct answer is water. So the degree Celsius, the temperature, the boiling temperature of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So this liquid A is a water. Okay, then number 10. Ethan wants to separate marbles in the jar full of water. Which of the following is the best way to separate the mixture? A. Decantation. B. Dissolving. C. Evaporation. D. Using a magnet. Go. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is decantation. So given a solid and a liquid, so if you want to separate them, you're going to use decantation. Number 11. Which of the following will Geoffrey do to segregate the rubber bands of different colors? A. Water decantation. B. Evaporation. C. Filtration. D. Physical manipulation or picking. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is letter D. It's by picking or physical manipulation. Very good. Number 12. What is the best way to use in separating iron filings or filings from a mixture? Is it A. Filter paper, B. Magnet, C. Water, or D. Spoon? Okay. Almost there. The correct answer is by magnet. Very good. Let's have number 14, 13 rather, and 215. Which of the following uses evaporation as means of separating the components of the given mixture? Is it oil and water, pebbles and sand, sand and gravel, salt and water? Go. Okay, the correct answer is D, salt and water. We used evaporation to separate component of salt and water. Number 14. Which of the following materials will be used to separate a mixture of iron, nails, and sand? A. Alcohol lamp. B. Filter paper. C. Magnet. D. Spoon. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is magnet, because we are dealing with the iron nails. So if you're going to have an iron nails with the sand, you're going to use a magnet, and that iron nails will be magnetized, so they will separate with the sand. Okay. So number 15. Glenn wants to separate salt and water mixture. Which of the following will help him to successfully separate the components of the mixture? 1. Using magnet. 2, dissolving, 3, decantation, 4, evaporation. Is it A, 1, 2, 3, and 4? Letter B, 1, 2 only. Letter C, 3, 4 only. Or letter D, 1 and 4 only. Go. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is letter D. We have 1 and 4 only. Using a magnet, and we can have evaporation too. Okay, thank you very much for having with me with this class. So before we move on, we end the class. We have the assignment for today. So let's have this additional activities. So you're going to do this, fill in a Venn diagram with the similarities and differences given on the box about pure substances and mixture. So you're going to inject whether it is for substance or mixture differences. You are given the left part of substance and the right part of mixture. And if you think that there are similarities, you're going to write it at the middle. Okay? So can you follow? Okay? So with this, thank you and good morning.